Hello, my name is Brett Baker. I'm an independent author and publisher, and today I am going to be talking to you about the three things that authors do to kill their books. So, starting at number three, uh, if you believing that all you need to do is write the book, this is the if you write it, they will come belief, right? So you've spent a month or two, or 6 months, or even 10 years writing this book, and you put it on Amazon, and you think that the sales are just going to come in of their own. Well, this is false. What you need to do is you need to market your book. You need to get the word out there, and you need to build up a following. There are websites such as eBookhound or Pixel Scroll, free Kindle books and promotions, where if your book is either free or discounted, you can advertise through them. They'll either put it up on their website, maybe they'll send out email blasts to readers who are used to reading in the genre that you have written, and these can be pretty useful resources, but they're usually going to cost you a little bit of money in order to advertise with them. You might be looking at as little as $10, but there's the fact that you've also got to either discount your book or put it up for free. But they are a useful place to go to in order to market your book, especially when you're first starting out. Next, number two, releasing your book too early. So this is something that I was guilty of doing myself. I wrote the Free Worlds Chronicles. I wrote 4 volumes. I had a friend read basically beta read them for me, and then I did a sweep and I just pushed them out. And I figured it'd be good enough. Well, the books weren't developed enough. They were riddled with mistakes. Basically, they weren't ready to be published. But it was a rookie mistake. I was a rookie author, and if I could go back and do it again, I definitely would have spent more time on them. Because what happened was, while I had a couple of fairly decent covers, and I did make sales. After a couple of weeks, the sales just died. And so because I believe in the books and the characters and the story, I believe they deserve better. So I've gone back and I have edited them and re-released them. Right now, I have 2 of them released: Initiate's Crucible and Master of Oceania. I still have 2 more to come out. But it was a pretty big mistake, and it's one. If you're starting out, it's one you're going to want to avoid making. Basically, your books need to have a certain amount of polish. You need to have beta readers read them for you to give you feedback. And I would advise having multiple beta readers, at least 3. And if you see the same thing for multiple beta readers, it's a change that you need to make. Do whatever you need to do to get people whose opinion you can trust to give you feedback. If it's buying them dinner, buying them a beer, buying them a book, whatever you need to do. And take care of your beta readers. I mean, there are some people out there who are experienced beta readers and who will read your book just because they love to read new stuff. And for them, the benefit's built right in. You may not have to do anything. Those are going to be your best beta readers. But definitely, you're going to need beta readers. You're going to need to take good care of them in order to get the feedback that you need in order to make improvements on your book. Another thing that you are going to want to consider is possibly hiring a line editor after you've gone through the beta reading process. And that line editor is basically going to go through your book line by line. That's why they're called line editors. And they're going to tell you what changes that you need to be made. Now, they may only do a sweep or 2 and then get the book back to you. So it's possible there still might be some mistakes or some things that they've missed. You may want to give it another sweep yourself or 2 before you send it out. Or if you are financially challenged, you might want to skip the line editor step in the process and just go through your book line by line and make numerous sweeps. Just make sure that you're not pushing it out having been the only person that's seen the book. You need to make sure that you are getting some feedback before you push the book out. And your book is going to need that certain level of polish in order to maintain its sales. And if you're not getting that feedback, then you might have plot holes and story issues that you're blind to. So please do make sure that you have at least 3 other people take a look at your book. And finally, number 1, not writing enough books. So in order to build a following, you need to build up a body of work. There are readers out there who are so hungry for content that they go through on Amazon and they look for series that have at least 4 books in them. And so if you can write at least 4 books in your series, you might be able to get lucky to get 1 or 2 of these whale readers who will buy all of your books. There's also the idea, though, that when you write a new book, that's going to drive sales to your other books. So if you can come out with a series after that initial series and a series after that, and build up a body of work, then every time you release one of those new books, that's going to drive sales to your other books. It's possible that you could have a reader who is going to Amazon looking for one of your books, and when they see all of the books that you've got listed there on Amazon, they may get curious and purchase other books from you as well. So just keep writing, keep your nose to the grindstone. Don't give up on your writing. I mean, if that's what you want to do, and you believe in yourself, you believe in your talent, you believe in your stories, then just keep writing, keep coming up with ideas, and keep churning out those books. And eventually one of them is going to take, and that'll drive sales to all of your other books. Well, I hope that this video has been helpful. If you have questions or comments, please do leave them for me in the comments section below. You can also support me on Patreon. The link is below. And if you have questions about my books, or you're curious about them, or you're just curious about me, you can also visit the website below, www.brettbaker.ws, to find out more. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll have more of these coming out soon, so I'll be in touch.